Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Edmond Mendaros, and for today's quick tutorial, and I'm going to show you guys on how to resolve the EMDPPM.SYS blue screen that you are experiencing on your Windows computer. EMDPPM, that is called Primary Processor Module, is a driver used to enable both internal and external components. If this driver is outdated, missing, or corrupted on your PC, you may encounter the EMDPPM.SYS BSOD error. So there are a couple of possibilities why this BSOD crash happens. Are your system files could be corrupted? So there are a couple of possibilities why this BSOD crash happens. And then your system files could be corrupted, overclocking could be causing malfunctions, or your BIOS needs a reset. And then I'll show you some steps that could help you fix. Kung paano ba natin ito i-fix, and without further ado, and let's go ahead. So the first solutions we will do is to change the registry key value. Kung paano ba natin gawin, all you have to do is to open up on a search menu. So dito lang sa search for apps, so type mo lang dito yung registry editor. And then kailangan mo lang mag-right click and select mo lang dito yung run as administrator. If you receive user account control, and itap mo lang dito yung yes. And once na-open mo na tong registry editor, ang next step ay kailangan mo lang i-select dito yung HK local machines. So i-click mo lang yung arrow na yun para mag-expand. And next step ay kailangan mo lang i-select dito yung system folder. So i-click yung arrow na yun para mag-expand ulit. And dito sa system folder, and then kailangan mo lang i-select dito yung current control set. So same, i-click mo yung arrow na yun para mag-expand. And then next step ay kailangan mo lang i-select dito yung services. So i-click mo ulit yung arrow na yun para mag-expand. And dito sa services ay kailangan lang i-locate dito yung EMDPPM. So scroll down at hanapin natin yung EMDPPM. Ayan, so once na-locate mo na dito yung EMDPPM, so one time click. At dito lang sa right pane ay kailangan mo lang i-select dito yung start. Okay, so ito siya. So ang gagawin natin dito is to select and double click. And dito lang sa kanyang edit the word 32-bit value, so double check yung value name na start. And dito lang sa value data ay itong number 3 ay kailangan natin yan i-change into number 4. At dito lang sa base, so i-select mo lang dito yung hexadecimal and then i-click mo lang dito yung okay. Alright, so after dito sa registry, so close lang natin yan. Ang next solution na pwede natin gawin is to enable virtualization. Kung paano ba natin gawin, all you have to do is to open up on a search menu. And dito sa search for apps, so type mo lang dito yung CMD or ito yung tinatawag na command prompt, and then kailangan mo lang mag-right click and select mo lang dito yung run as administrator. If you receive user account control, and itap mo lang dito yung yes. And once na-open mo na tong administrator command prompt, ang next step ay kailangan lang i-enter yung command keyword na dsim.exe /online/enable feature Microsoft Hyper-V. Yan yung kailangan natin na i-paste. So copy lang natin yan, Ctrl+C. And the next step, gamitin mo yung keyboard shortcut na Ctrl+V para ma-paste po yan. And then press mo lang yung enter. Ayan. So once na-enter mo na yan, ang next keyword na kailangan natin i-enter ay kailangan mo lang i-enter dito yung dsym /online /cleanup-image /restore health. So copy lang natin yan ulit. And then ipi-paste natin dito, Ctrl+B, and then press mo lang yung enter. And deploy image servicing and management tool. So dito ay kailangan lang hintay na ma-complete ang verifications into 100%. And the restore operations completed successfully. And next command keyword na kailangan natin i-enter, so just type command keyword as fc/scan now. So in all small letter lahat, and then yung /scan now, that is one word, and press mo lang yung enter. And beginning system scan, this process will take some time. beginning verification space of system scan. So dito ay kailangan ulit na hintay na makomplete ang verifications into 100%. And finally, verifications 100% complete. And next step, so close lang natin tong CMD. At dito lang si start menu and kailangan mo lang mag-restart, i-click mo lang ito. Alright, so ganun lang po kasimple on how to fix AMD ppm.sys blue screen of death issue in Windows 10 or Windows 11. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more quality content. Thank you guys and see you in my next tutorial.